Hello and welcome back. Today I got here the 2022 Skidoo Summit Edge 850 and I'm going to be installing the skid plate. Here we go. First thing I need to do is remove the hood. I do have a detailed video on how to do this, so if you're interested in that, check out the link in the description below. Otherwise, I'm just going to rip it off. Next, I'm going to need to pull the muffler off. To do this, I'll need to disconnect the sensor and then pull off the 2 springs underneath this cover going to the muffler, and then there are 3 springs going to the header. To pull the springs off, I will be using the BRP spring puller. I will include the part number in the description below. Once you have the springs removed, wiggle the pipe forward and up and out. So to make it a little easier to see what I'm doing, I've put the machine on its side. Now it's time to do some drilling. I'm going to have to drill up the pre-marked hole there and there on both sides for the front. On the left side, I'll have to remove this screw here, and drill out a pre-marked hole right there. On the right side, I'm going to have to drill out this rivet down here and this rivet up here, and the last hole I'll drill out when I have the skid plate on. To drill the holes in the plastic, I'm going to use a 3/16 drill bit. Now that I have all the holes drilled and the machine back down on the ground, I can start installing the skid plate. But first, I'll need to remove the clutch cover. For this hole here and this hole here, I will just be using a torque screw. But for this hole here, I will be using a torque screw with a washer and an 8mm nut on the inside. I've installed the torque screws in the back, but I've left them loose for now. Next, I'm going to install the 4 rivets and washers in the front. Make sure you get the washers on the back sides of your rivets. I'll put the machine on its side so I can go through and install the rest of the rivets. There's one more hole I'll have to drill down here beside the exhaust. before I set it down, I'm going to tighten up the 3 torque screws. If you're finding this one useful, make sure you hit that subscribe button, click that bell, and smash that thumbs up. It really goes a long way to helping out the channel. Okay, now that the skid plate's on, I'm going to reinstall the pipe, clutch cover, and the hood. If you haven't done so already, make sure you click that subscribe button or click up here to check out the next video. This has been my skid plate install on the 2022 Skidoo Summit Edge 850. Ride safe.